Hi guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So today guys, it's Monday, so we've got a mixed media video. I've got a piece of mixed media card here. It's 300 GSM this, it's quite thick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a background and then I think I'm going to cut them down to make some little journaling cards with them. So to start it off, I've got some book page. I'm just going to put some bits of book page on my background. I just want the text. So I am going to keep them. I love these grungy ends, you know, of grungy book pages. I'm going to put them in my little strip box. I couldn't think what it was called then. Just going to break some pieces up, and then I've got a different kind of book page here. I'm just going to rip this up. How are we doing guys? Are we all okay? Are we all enjoying this beautiful weather? Has it been too hot for you? It has been really hot, hasn't it? And too hot to sit out in. Definitely for a long time anyway. I mean, I do love the sun. I used to be a real sun worshipper, but I couldn't tolerate sat outdoors over the last few days with it. It's been far too hot and too dangerous really, isn't it, to sit in it for long periods of time when it's that hot. Oh, come here. Can't get that piece of paper. Right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to collage some of this book page just onto my background. Not really thinking about it, just putting it down. What have you been up to guys? The girls have finished school now. We're on the summer holidays. They had their birthday, celebrated the 13th birthday. It was a lovely day. They went to Brighton on the fair all day. And then they went back to Brighton the week after to spend some of the birthday money shopping. So yeah, they had a lovely birthday. I can't believe I've got 3 teenagers. Oh dear me. Dear me, where does the time go? Time flies, doesn't it guys? It really flies. Yeah, I wish I could freeze them. Yeah, so what have you all been up to? What are you making? I'm working on a journal. Well, I'm working on 2 journals actually off camera. I've put one to one side for a minute because there's one I want to finish first. So, yeah, my desk's a mess as per usual because I've got stuff everywhere that I'm working on, and I've just tried to tidy up while I got this video filmed. They've all gone for a walk along the seafront. Hubby's just took them down just for a walk, just for some fresh air. So I thought I'll try and get this video done before they come back. Anybody going on any nice holidays? We're not going away on holiday this year. Can't afford it, unfortunately. No. So we're quite lucky, like I've said before. We live on the coast, so we've got the beach a 2-minute walk from where we live, so it's not like we have to drive anywhere if we want to go and sit on the beach. So yeah, we're lucky in that respect, but sometimes it's nice to get away for a change of scenery, isn't it? Somewhere different. But no, funds won't allow it this year, unfortunately. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the same boat as us, not just us this year. We've had a rough couple of years, haven't we? But yeah, and we've got this beautiful weather, so what more can we ask for? Hopefully it'll stay for the summer holidays, because normally at the beginning of the summer holidays it's always miserable and wet and gloomy, but fingers crossed we've had a good start to the holidays this year. I don't think I want to cover it all, I don't think, or do I? Just put a bit more down. I think I'm going to stitch them at the end anyway. Just cover these sort of big white gaps up. I'm going to use my ink sprays later. Let's put a piece down there. I like the mix, you know, of the font. I mean, you will be able to see it because I'm not going to, well, you'll probably be able to see some of the book page, hopefully, once I've put my sprays over it. You down there. Another couple of little pieces, and then we'll move on to the next step. I watched a lady, it came up in my recommended, quite a lot of mixed media videos come up in my recommended, and the lady's name, well, the channel is called Shira Manor, and she's got some lovely videos if you like mixed media. and this is where I got my inspiration for this page from. And I think she said originally she got her inspiration from Maramai Small Art Martha, is it, on YouTube? Yeah, so I will leave a link in my description to the lady's channel that I watched. Right, so that's my book page down. What she did next, she wanted a bit of texture on the background, so she used some masking tape. She just stuck strips of masking tape down just for added texture, so I'm going to do exactly the same. And she also used washi as well. Masking tape's really inexpensive. You can buy it in the pound shop for anybody here in the UK. You can get two, I think it's either 2 or 3 rolls for £1. Very often use masking tape for texture underneath things because it's nice. Let's just get that bit off because that's not sticking, and then it will all come up at the end. That's it. Got 2 more pieces. Some down here. I'll make sure I've stuck it all down. A little bit at the top. A little bit on that side. Yeah, it's very inexpensive stuff to buy masking tape. I think I've got enough of that, and I've chose some washes that I'm going to use. Let me just put my lid on my glue, then it doesn't dry up. So let's put a bit of this washi down as well if I can find the ends. This is a good way to use up some of your washi as well. And again, it just adds texture and a bit of interest to your background.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Okay guys, so I think I've got enough tape and whatnot for my texture on my background. Next I've got 2 stencils here. I'm going to use these circles and I'm going to use this one as well. I'm just going to look for my palette knife. I'm sure it's at the side of me somewhere. Where are you? Here it is. And I've got my texture paste. Mine is Pebeo Studio Modelling Paste High Density, but whatever you've got. Oh, I don't think I can get in it. Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to grab hubby to open it. I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Well, that was a struggle. It took hubby 5 minutes to actually get the lid off it. Right, so I've got my stencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some on the back of my palette knife, and I'm just going to go through my stencil. Don't want it too thick, just to add some interest. Like that. Let's do a bit down here. Okay, so there's that one. Right, let's just get a wipe and just, if you're using modelling paste, guys, try and get as much as it off as you can when you've finished using it, because if you leave it to set on your stencils, they ruin them. It goes rock hard. So if you can just got a couple of wipes or a wet cloth or something that you can use just while till you finish crafting, and then go and wash it properly. Yeah, because otherwise you'll never get it off. It's a nightmare. Right, let's put a bit of this stenciling on as well. Again, I'm just doing this to add some texture into my background. I always use the back of my palette knife to spread with, just find it a bit easier. Right, do I want any more on there? A little bit down here. Oh, sorry guys, I've just knocked the camera, I'll fix it now. Right, I think that's enough of that on there. So wipe your palette knife, like I said, and then just try and wipe over your stencil the best you can till you can get to a sink. Sometimes what I do, what I forgot, I normally get a little bowl of water at the side of my desk and just throw my stencils and tools in there till I can get to the sink, but I'll wash that in a bit. So that's my modelling paste done. Now what she did next before she dried it off, she got some embossing powder. This is black, so whilst the modelling paste is wet, I'm just going to go over it a little bit and get rid of that. Can you see how it just sticks to the modelling paste? Let's put that bit back first. And then I'm going to come in with some white embossing powder. That one's just black. Got my white here. Let's go over it again. And again, I'm just going to dab it off. And it just sticks lovely to the embossing powder. I'm not going to put that back in my pot because I've mixed the colours. I'm just going to put that little bit in the bin. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to dry off, heat set my embossing powder and just dry off the modelling paste before we move on. Right, so we're going to move on to some sprays. I've got my little box here because after last time I ended up with all my desk sprayed. I'm going to start off with my vintage photo. I'm just going to spritz over, and then I'm going to come in with old paper. I like this colour, it's really nice, vintage looking. And then I'm coming in with weathered wood. This is another nice colour as well. These are stains, distress spray stain, and this is an oxide. If ever you want me to leave links to anything, I don't normally do it on every video because it's really time consuming, but if there's ever you want a link for anything, just leave me a comment and I'll always link it for you, no problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to dry off and see what that looks like and see if we need to add any more colour. So there's my background dry, and I'm really made up with that. There's lots of texture, lots of colour in there, so we're going to cut them down. I'm just going to get my trimmer. I'll use this one, I think. And I think I'm going to cut them down to 3 by 4 inches. I'm hoping it's dry. So let's do 4 inches. Well, the last 3 will be a little bit smaller because I've used A4 card, so that's 4, so let's cut them down to 3 inches. Or should we do 4 by 4? No, let's do 4 by 4. Let's just do them like that. So that's my journal cards cut down. What I meant to do before I cut it down was just put a layer of Mod Podge on just to seal everything, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to, oops, Mod Podge everywhere. Let me just get my little collage brush. I'm just going to go over it, and then it just seals everything and nothing will move. Okay, so that's better. I've just put that coat of Mod Podge on just to seal everything. I think I'm just going to cut my corners, if they'll go through this. No, let's get my other one. Oh, do you know what, I will have to buy one of them corner chompers. It's quite thick, this, to get in here. Okay, so I've rounded all my corners. That was a battle, let me tell you. I've got a piece of coffee dyed paper here. I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 4 to put on the back. I mean, I could put them in a journal, but they're a bit marked on the back, so I'm going to put some paper on. I'm just going to cut them 4 by 4. I think that's what they measured, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm all stuck up with Mod Podge and texture paste. I can't stand the feel of that texture paste on my hands when it goes dry. It's like powder. Horrible. Right, these are not going to be full 4x4, so I don't mind. I'm just going to cut it in half and then just put it on the back, as waste another sheet of coffee dyed paper. So there's them. Right, let's bring you back in my journal cards and let's put some glue on these. I'm only going to put a little bit in the middle because I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch around it before we go any further. In fact, I wanted to do the corners to match. Right, so I've done that one, so I'm just going to stick them on there. So I'll carry on and just do the corners and then I will glue them on and then I'll be back. I'm just going to add my focal point now. I was going to do some botanical, but I think I'm going to do them all with paper dolls because I can put them in with my Tim Holtz stuff when I come to do some projects with that, and I can also have a couple for in my journal that I'm working on at the moment, a vintage one. So I've got some brown thread. I do like to use this on my projects when I'm doing vintage. So what I do is I just get a handful. I'm going to use paper dolls because they'll go nice with my Tim Holtz stuff as well. I don't think they're really, if I'd have done pinks and blues and yellows, we could perhaps do some more botanical ones. I think that would be nice because I'm working on a botanical journal as well, like wildflowers kind of journal. So I'm just going to rip up my thread. Okay guys, so I've ripped up some thread there. Let's just find paper dolls and let's have a look which ones we want to use. Where have I put them is the question. They're not in front of me where they normally are. Where are your paper dolls? Oh, they're here. Right. These are not the new ones. These are from the old collection, but I'm going to do some more projects. So let's just use some of these because I think these will be nice on here. Them two little boys are too big. Too big. It's finding the right size, isn't it, with these? That little girl fit on. No, that's a bit too big. Oh dear me. Might have to get the minis out if they're too big. Let's just take the ones out that let's just put them up there in a minute and then I've got room to have a look. Let's try some of these. Too big. That little girl's okay. That couple's okay. Oh, that's a nice one. That little girl's okay. Don't, like I said before, I don't very often go for the children. I don't know why. I just always seem to go for the bigger ones. No, that's a bit small, that one. They're too big. Oops. What's that one? Oh, the little boy and his dog. I like that one. I think we'll put that one on there. Should we go? What have we got? Oh no, we've got adults as well. I was going to say, should we go all children? Let's put them two ladies on there. And this is lovely to get these out because like I said, I've had these for a long time. Come on, let's just find one more. I'm not going to put any labels or anything under them, I don't think. I think I'm just going to just use the paper dolls and the thread, and I'm going to put a little sticker on. What's this one? Little boy, no, that's too big. Come on, I only need one more. What's these two? What about that family? Yeah, let's have that one. Right, let's just pop them out of the way for a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my walnut stain and I'm just going to ink around my edges. So let's stick this thread down first. And let's put some, oh, it needs popping out. And that needs, sometimes the little die cuts need popping out, don't they? Oh, the glue's come through the end of that, it's boiling hot. Right, let's stick you on there. That's a nice image, isn't it? The little boy with the dog. Never noticed that one before, to be honest. Right, there's that one. Right, let's stick this little girl on then. What is that? It's a piece of paper from the corners that I've cut out the... Oh, get down. Dear me. Thought it'd be easier with the hot glue gun. It's not really proving much easier apart from me burning my fingers. Let's try again. Yeah, that's okay. I have to just cut that little bit of thread off. Right, let's do the next one. Get off the end of the glue. Oh dear me. Squish it down with my scissors. Right. There we go. There's them 3. Right, let's do the other 3 without burning my fingers. Perhaps tweezers might be the way to go. Pushing that down with, I'll push it down with the die cut. Definitely easier than trying to fight with your glue, ordinary glue, with a hot glue gun. Just be careful of your fingers like me. Here's another glue stick. Don't last very long, them things. Right, let's put this glue on here. Okay, stick you on there. I like them. Oh, I've not done that one. I thought I'd done it. Look at the state of my fingers, guys. It'll take me a day getting all this ink off them. Right, let's put these 2 down. Have you done them? Yeah, just this last one. Or have I done that one? Yeah, I've done that. Right, let me just put my hot glue gun in the basket at the side of me, then I don't set the room on fire. Okay, so I'm just going to get my little sentiment stickers. I'm going to use these with the gold, and we're just going to stick a little sentiment on. Yeah, these will be nice in my journals. Let's just put a bit more glue under there. Everywhere else. I'm just going to go over and just see if everything's stuck down. I've got a big clump of glue there. I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I'm pulling all the thread now. There we go. I've got inks, I've got threads, I've got paper dolls. My desk is just covered. Right, okay. Let's get some little quotes. What should we have? Beautiful day. Let's have that one. I think I'll have to put a little bit of hot glue on these. We'll have to put these down here. I think they won't sit on properly on there. Right, there's one. Beautiful day. Let's have this one. You are loved. These 2 little girls with the presumably mummies. Up there. Trust your heart. Let's have, oh no, yeah, trust your heart. We'll have that with those 2. Ow, 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 ow. Bit my finger. There's that one. Right, these 3. What else should we have? I've ruined half of these stickers. I don't know what all this is, but I've ruined it. Let's have a look what's on this page. Make a wish. That little girl can be making a wish. And I've just done it again. Okay, and then little boy, what should we have for him? Do much good. He looks fed up, that little boy does, with his dog. Some of the expressions on these paper dolls make me laugh. Some of them are really serious looking, aren't they? Let's put him up there. There's a bit more room there. And then these two ladies, what should we have? Anything about friendship? What's on that other one? Let's have that from the heart. Looks like they're having a good old chin wag. Put that on there. Okay then guys, so there we go, that's our Messing on a Monday project done for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I've enjoyed putting those together. So as always guys, take care and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.